What's cracking, everyone? It's David Palmer, the Leo King. Kind of a random spot today at a shop, car shop. Let me get in a better position here. Here we are. So, Mars re-entering into Scorpio. I was actually kind of nervous about it, to be real with everybody, and I actually feel amazing with it. I don't know what it is. But I think Mars coming back into Scorpio, its natural home, to do a retrograde is a massive cleansing aspect. Now, Scorpio, of course, rules death, it rules transformation. And in all of our lives, I feel that we're at this really powerful zone of real change. And a lot of it is just to face the inner change, to face the inner fears. And there's one negative of Sagittarius where Mars was at, is it doesn't get involved in things too deeply. It's a mutable sign. It likes to almost run away. That's why it travels. It tries to run away. It literally does. And Scorpios don't run away. Scorpios invest into the energy. They give 100% into it. And there's this aspect now where we're coming into where we are just like facing things head on, and there's no more things to run away about. And I think that that's what makes it beautiful, is I think there was this like paranoia of confronting issues, but really when you confront it, it's like, man, it feels so good. And one thing about Scorpio is it's actually very stable. All the fixed signs are stable. And the fact that Mars was intensifying Saturn's aspect in Sagittarius made things more all over the place. The fact that Mars is now back in Scorpio is actually bringing us a lot more stability, believe it or not. Even though it is a very unstable time in the universe, it's just one domino in the right direction for some sort of stability. You know, like. Because you do have to face all your deep stuff and be aware of it. And this is the phoenix when it truly rises, is Mars and Scorpio. Mars and Scorpio is the phoenix rising. And so that's beginning in us all now. The initiation has begun. And I think it's exciting. I think it's wonderful. To be honest, I feel like there was a huge release from that, because I think Mars and Sagittarius kind of, it takes ships in different direction, it takes different planes all over the place, and I think we all kind of, with Mars in Sag for that long, it was in Sagittarius a long time, we all kind of drifted out into really weird places, especially Mars. You have to remember, retrograded squaring Neptune. So that means this retrograde is having to do with where we feel misdirected, where we feel misguided. And when it comes back into Scorpio, it kind of erases that and goes, well, let's just get to the bottom of things. I don't want to be misdirected anymore. I don't want to be confused anymore. I want to figure this out intensely and connect and get to it. So I think that this is a great aspect, I think it's a great aspect, and even though Mars is retrograde, it is home. It is home. So it's strong. It's strong there. Mars in Sagittarius, even though it's in fire, it's in mutable signs, and Mars doesn't like the mutable signs because the mutable signs represent endings. And I don't think Mars or any ego or any man likes when things end. Mars is a cardinal sign and a fixed sign. So it likes to be an energy that sustains or holds or starts things. It doesn't like to be in anything that's about change too much. Even though Scorpio is a sign of change, it's internal change, it's rebirthing change, not actual like mulching change per se. So I don't know. It was really nice to kind of feel the energy shift, to be honest. You know, the moon was in Aquarius yesterday while we had Mars in Sagittarius, and that was rougher than this moon in Aquarius today with Mars retrograde in Scorpio. It's really weird. It's like, kind of I think shows you to how intense Mars was over stimulating the world in Sagittarius. It was too much mutable energy. And to get a planet out of mutable energy, and especially Mars, one of the strongest of them all, in 100% many aspects, actually calmed things down. Somebody asked, how does Mars and, sorry, I'm at the muffler shop. Very Mars retrograde in Scorpio right now. Grinding, getting to the muffler, you know, grinding it away. Mars retrograde in Scorpio, how it affects planets negatively means you are reconfiguring how you take action on that planet. You are reconfiguring how that you can. Well, I mean, it all depends based off the sign, but basically you are re-examining how you put energy into that sign or into that thing. And of course, what house it's in, what the rulership of the house is, if you're ruled by Mars, if you're, you know, what other planets are in Scorpio. So that's kind of a hard question to answer because I think that it's very specific to every person. But it is a weight lift with this energy. The only downfall of this weight lift is you have to actually do something about it to sustain the de-stress. So you finally have to, you know, face the thing that you don't want to face and just cut it off. That's all Mars in Scorpio is about, is like, you know, it's like when you're in the war, it's like you're gonna have to cut the guy's head off in front of you, you know what I mean? Like, you just can't, like, kind of jimmy around them, you know? You gotta get through it. Mars in Scorpio penetrates, and so whatever issue or thing that's holding you back right now in your life, you actually have to cut the head off it, you know? And I put a picture up of Beowulf on my Facebook last week because, you know, eventually the king has to go face, you know, the monster that he actually created, you know what I mean? And, like, kill it. That's the only way to get through that. And in Mars retrograde in Scorpio is Beowulf killing the monster. We all have a monster in our life we have to kill. And it's been on our back for years, especially the last 2 years based off the astrology. You can take it to 2012 if you want to go into deeper stuff, which I'll do in my webinar on Tuesday. But just go kill that monster. Just go cut it off. You will feel so much better. You will feel so much better if you do. You know? You'll feel like $1 million, you know? Take a break and come to Norway? If I ever get a break. Look, I'm at a break for me is at a car shop, you know what I mean? Like, that's a break, you know? I'm getting some good sun though. It's finally like 80 degrees here in California. I have not killed my monster fully, but at least I am aware and know what the monster is. And, you know, my monster takes a lot of lives and it takes a lot of turbo, and you need to have certain, you know, it's like Mario Brothers. Like, I need to go get a little flower to get firepower, you know, and I need to go eat a mushroom to make sure I'm big. And that's what Mars retrograde is like you're getting all that energy to go kill the monster and kind of like screaming out, like, I'm going to come get you. You know, Mars retrograde is also, I think, forcing people to, like, with the sun and Venus conjunct in Gemini, saying you have to communicate it. You have to, like, tell the monster you're coming to get it. You know, you have to, like, tell the job you're ready to quit. You have to tell the relationship, oh, I have to get out of the relationship. You have to actually, like, do something about it, you know? You know? You guys want to see what they're doing right now? You know? You gotta cut things, you know what I mean? Actually, you wanna see what they cut out? This actually kind of does Mars and Scorpio stuff really well. This was just cut out in my truck. All that. You know? Sometimes you need to cut things out and put new things in. Or like this guy, he cut out that. And now they're gonna go put in that over there, right? So that's out. Or this is, yeah, that's out. That's in. You know, I think that this is a time to cut things out, but there's gonna be things being replaced just as fast. And actually I did this in my Uncut. I talked about how, or one of my videos recently, that there's like this fear of like cutting out a blessing you had once had and feeling like you won't be blessed again, but really you're gonna be triply blessed. So, you know, like you're cutting something that was a blessing out at one time, but it's run its course. All things have an end. All of them. All of them. All of them. And this is a time where those blessings are ending and new blessings are coming out, you know? So, that's what's going down. You hear that guy? He's not happy. Not a happy man. Wondering what to cut out. That's my favorite emoji, is this guy. You know what you cut out is the thing that you were not passionate, sexually wanting, desiring, would die for. That's what you cut out. Like like my truck, I hate stock mufflers. They just are so, they're made for people that don't want to hear their exhaust. I'm a Leo rising. I want my truck to be heard. So I hate, well, and you know, I don't like to use the word hate, but I dislike extremely and I would not have sex with my stock muffler. I would have sex with my Flowmaster 40 series that I'm getting put in right now. So that's how you know what to cut and what you don't. Like if you're in a relationship, if you're not like wanting to take their pants off every night, what? Get out of that. Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? I mean, it goes even for your job. If you hate waking up every day and looking at that job and going to that job, why even do it? Go do a job that you love, that you would die for. Scorpio is the passion of what you want, you know? So, I'm gonna go have sex with my 40 series muffler right now. I'm just kidding, you know? Flowmasters rock, that's right. No MagnaFlow. MagnaFlows, they don't sound good enough. Look at this car, it's all exhaust out. Like, look at this guy, they got MagnaFlow, K&N, Flowmaster, Borla. It's kind of cool. I'm in Santana. You guys ever been to Santana? Santana. Go look at, hey, look at that. Lucky Guys Burgers. Look at that. Lucky Guys. I I wonder what you get over there that's lucky. I don't know. Oh, so tonight I put Mansion up on here. I'm playing the White Party at Mansion in Costa Mesa. If you're in LA or Orange County, do not miss this. It's the Memorial Day weekend, White Party. This is literally going to be like the biggest party in Orange County. It's going to be huge. So many people are going. So many of my friends are going. If you literally want to come out and have a good time and socialize and catch me DJ, come out tonight. So I'm going to go. I got things I got to do. I love you all. I'm sending you the best. Hope this little Mars and retrograde thing helped out. And I'm going to go have sex with my new muffler. Love you. Bye.